Fambies, Kaleidow here and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. So today we are creating Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones in The Sims. So I just watched episode 1 from season 7, which came out today or yesterday for most people. And man, it was fantastic. So in celebration of season 7 coming out, I thought I would put out this fun little video where I create 2 of my favorite characters and also experiment with genetics and create their love child. So we're going to be doing that later on in the video. First up, we got to make the parents. So I don't know about you guys, but these 2 are like my one true pair. I really want to see them get together in the show. Not sure if it's ever going to actually happen, but it would be a dream come true to me. Like, they are just so darn attractive and they are just so kind, and they really, like, I feel like they're ahead of their time in the show and they're very relatable. Like, everyone is rooting for them and I really want to see them like meet. And by the way, guys, before we continue on, I'm just going to say spoilers for all of the seasons up till now. So yeah, just going to warn you, just in case I drop some spoilers on accident, I'm going to try my best not to, so be careful. Also, probably down below in the comments would be a very safe place to read, because I want to chat with you guys, especially you guys who have both read the books and watched the television show. I actually haven't read the books. I have watched the TV show. That's the only one. I have 2 of the books here, but I haven't got around to reading them yet. So really need to make some time for that, because there is so much that I don't actually know about the lore that they can't show us on the show. So I need to catch up, don't I? So right now we are creating Jon Snow and we're pretty much done with his face. I'm pretty happy with it. This hair really suits him. Maybe a little bit curlier would have matched him. And by the way, guys, I'm using very minimal custom content in this creator sim. I'm not really a fan of alpha custom content, and I do use a lot of stuff that EA have given us through game packs, stuff packs, and expansion packs, also base game, etc., to try to give the illusion of what I think they wear in the show. So it's not 110% accurate. Like, this cape is actually pretty accurate. I did get that one from Tumblr, so I'll put that link down below. But this shirt thing, this, I don't know, robe that looks like it's from Star Wars, yeah, that's not very accurate, but it still works. So it gives the illusion of him being all rugged up at the wall, you know. Actually, right now in season 7, he is not at the wall. He is at, what is the place called? I'm having a blank. Can't remember the name of the place. I seriously don't know how I forgot the name Winterfell. This is why I need to read the books, because then I can soak up all of that information properly and remember it all. But anyways, yeah, right now he's in Winterfell, so it's very cold. Winter is not just coming, it's there and it is cold. So yeah, he's rugged up, and I don't really dress Daenerys up like she's going to Westeros. She is traveling to Westeros in this season, in season 7. So she's definitely going to have to change her outfit a little bit. And in this video, I don't really base her clothing off what she has in season 7. It's more like an idea of what she's been wearing throughout the entire series so far. Like I said, I'm just kind of making do with what we have in the game already. I'm not going from custom content, because I did have a look at some custom content, just none of it really called out to me. I did try to get a fur coat, like a long fur coat, but apparently the person who had the download, their download site has banned them. So that was interesting, and I was looking everywhere for that coat. I was like, damn, I need that coat. And speaking of fur and leather in Game of Thrones, Just gonna put it out there that all of it is vegan. I'm pretty sure last time I saw the guy who plays Tyrion Lannister, I'm terrible at remembering names, but Tyrion, the actor, he came out talking about using fur and leather in the movie biz or TV biz, whatever, and how they are not doing that in Game of Thrones. So he was sort of speaking out about it, and I thought that was really great because he is like a bit of a animal activist. So that was so cool to see, and that the Game of Thrones producers, cast and that were on board with that idea. So I love that about Game of Thrones, and that's something that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to production. Like there's especially stuff which is set like, I wouldn't say medieval, but like fantasy, and that kind of has like medieval, like era period clothing styles. And back then they used to wear a lot of leather. Like people still wear leather now, but like and fur, but back then it was more of a commodity. You had to wear it to survive. So that's very understanding of the people and very modern of the producers to take that stance on, because you know, I just really appreciate that anyways. So we've been working on Daenerys quite a lot while I've been chatting away, and she was quite a difficult sim to create compared to Jon Snow. I feel like I made Jon very quickly indeed, especially when it came to his facial features. Didn't get everything 110% right, but I was more happy with how he looks than how I think Daenerys. I'm such a perfectionist, and I really couldn't get her cheeks right. Her cheeks and her jawline, like in her chin, it was very difficult to portray in The Sims 4, but I tried my best, and you know, there's always going to be some little problems here and there. It's a game. It's not like I'm actually recreating a person, like sculpting somebody in real life. There are limitations to it, but I think I did all right in the end. Right now, she looks like a distant cousin or like a sister of Daenerys. Maybe her mum. Never know. Might even be Lyanna. I don't know. No, not Lyanna. Oh gosh, I don't even know. Right now, Daenerys does have purple eyes. I haven't read the books, like I said, but I always hear people talk about how she has purple eyes. So I really wanted to play around with that for a little bit, but I do change it back to blue because I thought I haven't read the books. I am basing this off Emilia Clarke, so I'm just going to go with how she looks in the TV show. But if you guys are going to download this off the gallery for yourselves, you can always just go into CAS and change the eye color to purple quite easily. And also with Kit Harington as Jon Snow, I'm not sure, does he look any different in the books? Let me know down below. I'm really interested to hear what their descriptions are. I only read like a couple chapters, or no, only one chapter in the book, and I didn't get much further because I just haven't got around to it. So I haven't found out what people are actually meant to look like. So maybe after I finish reading the books, I might have another go at creating these Sims and be able to compare them. That would be very interesting. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that sort of video. It would be kind of cool. So choosing Daenerys's outfits was a little bit difficult because, as I said, don't have any custom content. So I ended up putting some gowns on her, but we do have custom content hair, so I really like this one. And I was deliberating what type of skin tone I wanted her to have, because sometimes Daenerys looks very tan and sometimes she looks very fair, and same with Jon. It was kind of difficult to choose his skin tone. Not saying that he gets tan, just saying that because he's been up in the wall and past the wall and in the cold area, he's always like looking very gloomy and sickly, very pale, and I don't actually know what color skin tone he has. He just is always pallid, and that's kind of hard to portray in The Sims without him looking like a vampire. So we didn't want him looking like a vampire, so I just gave him sort of a normal light skin tone. Really like this dress on Daenerys. It's kind of different. She did go through many different cultures when she was in the East. Is it the East? I think it is. But while she was overseas, she did go through so many different types of cultures. So I thought it kind of matched that idea to give her this different formal dress. I gave her very subtle makeup. I feel like she doesn't actually wear that much. She does have a lot of blush, but her eyes are usually very simple and her lips are usually also very simple. So I really like that about Daenerys, actually. She's just such a gorgeous person when it comes to her exterior and interior. I love how she definitely is ahead of her time, and also being a queen. I love that throughout the series she's had to battle and grow into like this female icon, which is basically untouchable. I don't want to jinx her, touch wood, because I really don't want anything bad to happen to Daenerys. We know something's gonna happen eventually. Like, I'm really worried about her dragons. I'm so worried. I feel like something bad has to happen because they are too OP. And you know what happens when someone's OP for so many seasons after one another? Eventually their luck is going to run out, and I really feel like this season might be it for Daenerys. She's finally back in Westeros, where she was born, where her family are from, and I feel like something bad has to happen. She had so much good luck overseas, and I think she's maybe possibly out of her league when she's coming over here. We'll just have to wait and see. Everything's kind of very trepidous right now in Westeros. Like, the Seven Kingdoms aren't Seven Kingdoms anymore, and it's pretty crazy. Right now we're playing around with the genetics of their child. Oh my gosh. And this baby is not too cute. Oh my gosh. Sims did not do any favors for their love child. Come on, it's not a terrible looking sim. It's not a terrible looking sim at all. But the nose, the child is Jon's nose. Let's just say that. And it's not a bad nose. And I wasn't digging the yellow hair, so I changed that to a brown because I thought, no, between black and blonde would be brown. So lovely brown locks, wavy of course, because Jon's hair is wavy. And this little darling has Jon's eyes also, so this might as well be just Jon's kid. Just looks like Jon's. I didn't experiment with making another child. I just thought this one was super cute on its own. I was pretty happy with her. And I make her independent, a little queen in the making. And we also call her Lyanna after Jon's aunt. I think she's his aunt. Or possibly his mother, if that theory is correct. Oh my gosh. Alrighty guys, so let me know down below in the comments what you think of Jon and Daenerys' love child, possibly, I don't know. And if you think it probably would be prettier in the show if it ever happened. I don't know, the Sims genetics sometimes just don't blend well. Even though these are two very pretty Sims, their child just didn't work out that great. Also, let me know if you are watching season 7 of Game of Thrones, and if you enjoyed the first episode. Oh my gosh, hype! Oh, it was so good. But yeah guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!